Is it on?
It is on.
Fuck. Hi. Welcome to the Ascertainers. I am Mark. Shit, Mark wrote this. Hi, welcome to the Ascertainers, episode 13. The Ascertainers are Mark.
Hello, everyone.
That's Mark. I'm Jim. Hi. And we hail from Farmington, Minnesota, which is just south of Minneapolis, which has a whole bunch of stuff going on this weekend, and you might know more about Minneapolis than you need to know if you don't live in Minneapolis. After there's a big Pride Parade, a Taylor Swift concert.
Swiftonapolis or something. I think
Swiftiapolis.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's so rock and roll. Well, whatever. Taylor Swift, who, by the way, stays at my place when she's in town, so she'll be over in a bit. You're gonna have to move your shit.
Wow.
Yeah. She stays on a couch down here.
I hate to say it, I don't get it.
Which, Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
What do you get about Taylor Swift?
The music. I just don't.
Have you never been broken up with by a boy?
Yes, but I still don't.
Oh, I knew I'd get him to say it. Anyway, yeah, Taylor Swift is, she's the shit. She's the balls. She's the every body part you can name. I have nothing against Taylor Swift, but I don't like arena shows, just period. Especially, I've never been to a U.S. Bank or I've been to a Metrodome show, and it was brutal. Pink Floyd. I'll take me a Target Center or an Excel Center concert all day long over. I don't know.
Well, they said the glass at the U.S. Bank Stadium, it kills the sound. It doesn't bounce off of it. It just...
Then why the fuck do they have concerts there? I mean, it's whatever.
It's the idea of going to a concert, I guess.
So yeah, the Ascertainers are very critical about music, and especially Taylor Swift. T. Swift. Taylor, call me. Anyway, that was Mark. We are doing our thing. We've been doing this for a few episodes. We took a week off, and we're not sure what that'll mean. Technically, it'll either get better or worse. It won't stay the same. So, how's it working so far?
Wow.
I know.
It might stay the same.
I don't know if that's, well, whatever. If we've got international listeners now. We're in 4 total countries, including the one we're in. So we've got Canada is new to the list.
Yeah.
And they join India and then Germany. So
and the German person just downloaded another one this week. So
I know. So that's why maybe they just do it right away. I feel like, you know what? You ever see that one movie where the guy goes to the theater and makes a scene at the theater so people notice that he's there, and then he leaves, sneaks out the back door, and then he kills a guy.
Yeah. And
then he sneaks back into the movie theater. Maybe that's what the Germans doing.
That was on the episode of Columbo.
Now that! Oh my God! Finally, we have some pop culture, pop, very small P, like a 3-font P culture. It was popular then when Mark was. What were you, like 38 when that came out? You were smoking Marlboros and drinking Folgers Crystals.
Folgers in my cup.
Oh, hey, that kind of makes a certain sound of a theme song that we'll get to in a second here. But what the hell were we just talking about? So Germany. Taylor Swift
in Germany.
Taylor Swift from Germany? No, but German listener, India listener, Canada listener, eh? Tell us about yourselves. Go to the ascertainers@gmail.com and weigh in. Say, here's why I listen to you. I am an incurable insomniac, or I am a very fucking whatever. I got a lot of spare time.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Can I stop you?
The German guy, the emails work the same? Does he have to pay more to email us?
I think
is it technically able to do it?
Gmail is very American. I think it's international.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, why don't you? I hope it's a female so that they can say, "Hi, Mark."
It's a Taylor Swift.
I stopped listening to the Ascertainers because you misgendered me. You insensitive.
I said person.
You said guy.
No, I think I said person. Check the tape. Check the tape.
You can edit, and I don't like. I think it'll be like, oh, the German person. It'll be like, really obviously cut in, like AI did it. So anyhow, hey, what do you think about the submarine guy thing that happened this week?
Oh, that's so sad.
Really? You're sad about that?
Are you talking about the Titanic?
The people that went undersea
And died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a little sad about it. But I mean, it's a tragedy.
It's a tragedy. That's the Bee Gees. Hey, we talk about music here, and we're going to take this over to the music side. We'll get back to the dead people in a second. But that was the Bee Gees at number 7. Just kidding. Are you seriously? My wife is the same way. She goes, I feel really sad for those guys that.
Oh, I don't feel sad for them. I think I feel sad that they actually put themselves in that position.
Thank you. Now you're coming my way. Not that we have to agree on shit, but let's see. I could just do nothing this week, or I could pay $500,000 to go 2 miles underwater in a thing that was made by a dude, and I might die.
And it didn't even make the 2 miles under. I think it imploded at about half that.
What a ripoff. I mean, seriously, I feel so bad. I feel way worse for like people that were just trying to live their fucking lives and got wiped out. That's what, like the people. There's a thing that happened in Minneapolis, very tragic. There were five young women in a car that got T-boned by a guy who going like 100 miles an hour, who ran a red light and killed them all. Now that I feel bad about. These guys wanted to see the Titanic. I don't feel bad for them at all.
It's still a sad thing that people did it. But you're right. I don't know how to get out of this.
I'm enjoying this. I'm just gonna get a beer. Oh!
He broke his mic.
We got a thing. I look like Freddie Mercury out here now.
His mic came off the table. His mic stand, so he's standing up and he's doing his Elvis.
Hey, I'm doing Live Aid. Anyway, I gotta figure this out. We can edit through this.
Right? I can actually. I'll stop it.
Whatever's easier for you.
Okay, he's got his mic back on, and
my thing fell off. We don't have a very. my microphone stand fell off.
You're not gonna miss it.
I'm gonna get pink eye from this thing for sure. Yeah. So we got this crappy folding table that somehow weighs about 400 pounds. But that's what we use to bring you this masterpiece every week. And anyway,
theater.
my little mic stand that Mark got for us fell off, and it makes me sad. But it's screwed back in, so we're good. Do you want to talk about? We talk about Newts or the radio game? What do you want to do first?
Do Newts.
Edit. Yeah.
No, I leave that.
Mark has been really good with the editing lately, so now I feel like I can just do anything I want.
Well, now I got too much pressure on me.
I feel like I can do the thing where I do my... Did you ever do the armpit thing when you were a kid, where you can make noise with your armpit?
I was never very good at it.
My brothers and I would do... We actually had, I think it was called the Armpit Orchestra or something like that in the living room. Too soon? Anyway.
You should have went on the Gong Show.
Should have gone on the Gong Show. Jesus Christ, Mark. Haven't we talked? Do I have to bring back the grammar minute?
I don't even know what I said the first time.
Went.
Oh.
You should have went on. But gone and gong are very similar. Fucking Gong Show. Let's talk about that right after we talk about Newts. Newts. Apple Valley, Minnesota. The Newts of Apple Valley. It's just called Newts. Newts. And tonight, Newt's also spelled Freebeer for one Jim Ascertainer, because...
He went without me.
Well, you had other stuff going on.
I did, but still.
This is a pretty bad Newt's promo.
I'm sorry. It's still very hurtful, but keep going.
Well, I think it was every man for himself, and I got me a free. But what was great is that I'd gone in there one time since we did our handshake deal, and it's like, is Corey here? And they're like, no. And it's like, fuck. I think Corey's telling people to say he's not in.
Isn't that him peeking around the corner there?
Well, tonight we walked. I went with my trophy wife, Audie K. Well, or should I call her Lena? Because anyway, different story. But we walked in and we could tell right away he was standing at the bar with his back turned to the door. It's like Al Capone City. Anyway, I like, oh, we're gonna go sit at the bar. Sat right behind him, and I said, "Hey, Corey." I said, "Can I get my Ascertainer beer?" And he just walked right over to the cooler. He goes, "What do you have?" So Corey's a good man. He knew that the Ascertainers had to have their pay.
Well,
anyway, it was easily the best beer I had all day.
I'm just gonna walk in there every day now this week and say, "You gave Jim one. I need mine."
Well, no, you don't have to like do it like that. You just say, "Hey, I'd like my Ascertainer beer," and if he gives you trouble, then you say, "Do you know I edit this shit, and I can make Jim say stuff instead of it says great burger, it'll say like crap burger."
Right. Which we talked about the crap ton.
Crap ton.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's a crap done. Why would you do that? Anyhow, no. So we the missus and I went to Newt's and had a delightful dinner, and they have a new special. It's the chicken bacon ranch sandwich, but it's if you like a BLT, it's like a really good BLT with a piece of chicken on it. It's fantastic. So I had that. It's good. You can have fries with that, coleslaw, small salad, or you can upgrade to tots, something else, and fried pickles. I forget what.
What'd you go with?
I went fries tonight. Because my doctor says I'm not getting enough fries. And so that's Newt's. Apple Valley, Minnesota. Twins game was on. They got pull tabs now, ice cold beer, popcorn. Just go there. If you haven't been there, check it out. It's by the Target on Pilot Knob. I'm getting real specific now. But, and it looks intimidating because the parking lot is full sometimes, or it looks full. Just keep driving toward Newt's and you'll find spots. It's fantastic. So, and if you go there, tell them the Ascertainer sent you, because I would love for one time for the GM to hear, yeah, somebody was here, and they said they were sent. So, just do it. God damn it.
Did you say that GM or
General Manager?
Oh, I thought you were thinking
General Motors?
No, Jim, you were saying you wanted to know that somebody else went in there and mentioned the Ascertainers,
yes.
Not the GM.
Well, if I want the GM to know that somebody came in. And
okay.
That's good. Yeah. So this is a pretty poor way to end this ad for you to do the thing. So maybe on the next one, or do you want to do it now?
I will do the next one.
Okay.
I'll probably screw up your advertisement for Newt's next time too.
I would never say anything to that effect ever.
Jim gets very frustrated because I get him off track.
I think it's the other way around on this one, but anyway, yeah. And what we learned early on is that people like when we have Discord and we bicker. So anyway,
Discord is that?
I'll tell you right now.
How much wood is that?
A Discord? It's like a DAT cord, but it's closer. And I'll say it right now: in the Beer Olympics, I'm up 1 Newt's beer to 0.
Wow, that's very hurtful.
But you can go in every day. I think the deal was you go in, you get a beer. And of course you order other food, so it's not like you're just going to get your beer.
That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to walk in, I want my free beer, and then just leave. Maybe eat some free popcorn.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know how cheap I am.
Eat free popcorn and go through people's old pull tabs and see if they missed one. That should work out really good. Maybe we can work on another sponsorship with
I'll tape them down so you can pull them again and make it feel like you're doing.
Are you selling them for pennies on the dollar at the Mark stand next to the pull tab lady? All right. You know what? It's very rare that you see a pull tab man. Although at a place called Bunny's in St. Louis Park, hi Bunny's, we like free beer. There's a guy, I think his name is Joe. He's been there for pushing 20 years, and he runs probably 12 boxes. And this guy is a absolute legend. He can count. I mean, he's like a card, like a automatic deck shuffler. The way he can fling pull tabs. Nice guy, probably makes great tips, and he's there every day at lunchtime. I bet he only works 4 hours a day.
I'm going to sound like Mr. Pink.
You don't tip?
I always thought, why am I tipping the pull tab person when I win? They're just they're supposed to be randomly pulling stuff out to give to you. I win, and I go, wow, thanks for randomly pulling that one out for me. I mean, it's bizarre to me. Jim really, I don't know if he wants to criticize me for this stance or...
You're doing fine. Just keep going. I try to put my thumb on my chin to act like an academic, but it's just what you do. Now, if you're down...
Why is that what you want to do?
Well, you just do.
So you're a sheeple.
All I know is sometimes you'll see that they also pull a lot of losers, and...
You're a loser.
Well, they don't pull me like that. Not anymore. But so if you go play pull tabs, that person is going to pull in let's say a 4-hour shift. They're probably going to pull on a busy night, let's say 8 winners. Where are they going to get tipped? But then they're just pulling a shit ton of losing tickets.
But don't they get paid?
It's just no. They get paid like fucking $3 an hour. They're worse than servers as far as pay goes. They only get paid on tips. And when people other than you show up, then they make really good money. And the faster they are, the more they can run through. Like that's how they are better than another. If you're like really shitty at like a 1, 2, 3 like that, it's like you're only going to be able to see so many people. So you're fucking counting fast. You're filling out the winning slips and shit fast. That makes you a good pull tab person, and people appreciate that, and they typically will give them a tip. I tip even when I'm down.
Professor Jim, you actually taught me something.
If I win over 100, even if I'm down, I'll still give at least $5. Usually 10. I usually do 10% on everything. So one time I won $1,000 pull tab, and I tipped $100. That seemed hard. And then there's the other piece, which is if there's a machine. Like, there wasn't even a person.
Right. You got the electronic pull tabs.
No. Well, there's that piece, too. And, I never even thought about that.
Who do you tip?
Well, but you go up north. You go to Breezy. And the command...
Up north? What do you mean? Oh. Canada?
All right. You can tell you're... Arkansas? Where were we? Africa or Arkansas? Somewhere down south.
Not Arkansas.
How do you say it?
No, it's not Kansas. It's Arkansas.
Zerbiak. Anyway, so sometimes there's like just a little thing where you put money in a little money thing, like you insert your dollar and then you push a button and it gives you your pull tabs. There's not even a person.
See, that's what I like about arcades.
But then when you win, you go to the bartender and then I don't know what if there's a real rule. The guy filled out a slip. Do I got to give this guy 10% of what I won for filling out like a thing and putting a sticker on? I don't know. This is really. We should cut this part out. This is fucking horrible. Or is it?
I don't know. It's very informative.
Well, all right. I'm gonna give you the ball because I have to take a big pull of this beer. We talked about Newt's. We talked about my free beer. Maybe next week you can talk about your free beer or our free beers.
Well, if we go next time, I get the free beer. You don't get anything.
Bullshit.
So we're even.
We will. No, you have to go on your own to catch up. I
don't think that's right.
Also, Newt's free ketchup.
Wow.
Just saying. Go to Newt's.
But no good hot sauce.
Well, maybe you can change that. But if you really are hard up for hot sauce, bring your own.
Freudian slip.
Whatever. So, okay. Car show, anything fun there or no?
I got my cheese curds. It was back to the 50s. It's a big car show at the state fair. I think over the 3 days, there's 20,000 cars that go through the gate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's huge. But
how many of those are broken down, coming and going? Do you see a few on the side of the road? Or no?
Actually, walking out today, there was a couple that were, if you can't get it started, people will come over and help you.
What do they do?
Well, they were shooting the quick start into the carburetor to get this guy fired up.
Is that sustainable? So once it's running? Or
right, you just got to get it to get going, turn over. So,
okay.
But yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
So next time anybody's in town, it's actually for 3 days, so it's tomorrow and Sunday.
Well, we can't go tomorrow. At least
No.
I can't go tomorrow. You know why?
You don't have a car, a 64 and older.
Yeah, I do. That's my daily driver. Quit making fun of it. A 64, so it's got to be a 50-year-old car.
Yes.
What?
And they did that in no Mustang.
No, it's got to be 64. I was born in 64. I'm 59. So is it did you have an old flyer? Shouldn't, what the fuck? I'm confused. I literally couldn't care less, but I kind of want to know. Hold on. You're telling me it's back to the 50s. So it's back to the 50s, but the car could be 64 or older. That's back to the 50s. So if your car needs to be 59 years old.
But this back to the 50s has been going on for 47 years.
Carry the two. All right, I'm gonna just say I'm not qualified for that. But the reason that we can't go to, or you can't, and I can't.
Well, it's supposed to storm most of the day.
And tomorrow we have our first public event.
That's right.
So we have my next door neighbor kid, Audie J, another Audie J. Good Lord, there's so many Audie J's. But this guy is actually my godson. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah. I used to be super religious back when Audie J was on the scene. It's JT's kid.
Yeah, our previous guest.
They asked me if I would be his godfather. I'm like, God, you can't say no. But I also have done very nothing to like, hey, let's go to church and stuff. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting him some mustache wax for his graduation gift because he's got the little caterpillar going there.
Does he? I haven't seen him since I moved.
If the light hits right, you'll see it. Otherwise, no. Anyway, he's a good kid. And so he's having a grad party tomorrow next door. Sadly, we've had like 90-degree heat for 2 weeks with not a cloud in sight. And tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day. So anyway, JT's got some cool little tents that he bought. So
yeah, I think he'll have it under control.
It'll be fun. The beers will be flowing, and but yeah, I mean, are we worried about people mobbing us and saying, "Hey, there's the Ascertainers," or not? If I burp like that, my wife hates it when I burp.
Well, usually it's a smell afterwards that
I don't notice it. How about you? Oh, Mark's turning a little blue over there, a little green.
That's why I forget and I can't say Zerbiak.
Oh, you just said it fine there.
Well, I've been practicing for 2 weeks.
You're like Mel Tillis. Remember Mel Tillis, the singer?
The Golden Frog, or was it Fog?
That was Mel Torme.
Oh.
Mel Tillis is like a country singer, and he couldn't. He had a real bad stutter when he talked, but when he sang, he was fine. So anyway,
that's like when you go to other countries, like Thailand or Philippines. The guy from a Journey that took over the lead singer for Journey.
Yeah,
he has perfect English accent. He could sound just like Stephen Perry, or you call him Steven Tyler or whatever. But
that's true.
But when you hear him in an interview, he has a very heavy Asian accent.
That is not surprising that you know about going to Thailand. Huh. And anyway,
I don't know how to take that.
Like, of all the countries in the world, you pick Thailand. Weird. It's like when you go to Thailand. That's what you said. I'm like, I've never been to Thailand.
Oh, we went there for our honeymoon.
Right away, huh? Anyway. So, yes. And don't you think also that when you hear the Beatles sing, they sing in a perfect... That is an interesting concept there you stumbled upon there, Mr. Mark.
Wow. Can you pat me on the back?
Well, not from this angle. You're going to have to stand up first. Wait.
What do you...
I was trying to... I don't know what the hell position I had him in. Let's say it was...
I think it was naughty.
So, no, but think about other... Like, you know what really F's me up is when actors play a role with an English... with like an English dialect or whatever, like an English accent. Like, you ever see Succession? Are you familiar?
No.
All right, one of the main characters, Tom, is like... He's fantastic. He's so well. It's just... He won like, whatever, the Grammy or whatever? No, what is it called? Oscars for TV shit.
Emmy.
He won Emmy, yeah. And then he gets up to his speech and he's like super English. I'm like, hey, what? No. So, I don't know how people can...
I don't know if it goes the other way. Because, do you ever see that Kevin Costner movie where he's playing Robin Hood? And he has he's trying to do an English accent, and about halfway through the movie, he just gives up, and he just starts talking like he's an American. I was thinking, wow, that's lazy. I mean, it was a bad movie.
I like Kevin Costner a lot, but Kevin Costner is no...
Yeah, it was...
Fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, he was...
I was going to go Robert Goulet.
Yeah, this wasn't going to be an Academy Award winning...
Also, how many bows and arrows you figure were in Robin Hood?
I didn't get through the whole thing, so I don't know. Probably...
more than 3?
Yeah.
Okay. There might have even been 2 spaceships in that motherfucker. I wouldn't know, because I'm not watching it.
I didn't know that the bow and arrows was. I know the horses, and I know the spaceships.
More than 2 horses that aren't racing, more than 3 bows and arrows, and more than 1 spaceship. Those are my no-go. Anyway, we're talking about Thailand again. No?
We can go on to other things.
What was the Thailand thing, though? The accents?
No, I was doing the accents, the singers.
Yeah, and that's something about how they found that guy.
YouTube, wasn't it?
Yes. Isn't that wild?
That was.
I think that it's not an American... I mean, it's kind of an American story, but that guy was in Thailand. But it's like, you know
Philippines.
Oh, that's kind of like America, isn't it? What's up with the Philippines and America? Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, they're not a territory or anything. But what's the deal?
They're just their own country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have nothing to do with America. This is America. I thought this was America. That's a South Park. When Randy's always fighting, I thought this was America.
We talked about South Park in the last episode, and I love South Park.
And then you said that it should be shown in schools.
Yes. Well, it should be shown in PTA meetings anyway.
It's like third grade, they should make that mandatory to watch.
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I can see where that would be problematic. But I will say that, they tackle like the hard subjects, and they do such a great job with it.
They do.
They hit kind of both sides. They kind of make either side feel like an idiot. And,
yeah, they make fun of everybody.
Yeah.
They're like the Archie Bunker, but funnier.
There's something coming up about someone's doing a thing on on All in the Family, and I think it's interesting how in our lifetime. So you're what? You're 80. How old are you again? Well, I can't rely on what Mark says. He doesn't know. He's fucking past his prime. Mark is 60. 60?
Yes. And you're 59.
I'm in my 50s.
You're 59.
I'm in my 50s and you're in your 60s. So we're possibly
6 months.
We could be
difference.
We could be 20 years apart.
Is it 6 or 4?
Oh, fuck you. It's 12.
It is not 12.
I was born in March of 64. Uh-oh, they know too much.
So that is 10.
Yeah, you're old. Anyway, this isn't good. The fuck was I going with this? South Park? No.
Yeah, but...
Oh, Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
So in our lifetimes, there was a show called All in the Family, and the stuff they could say and everything else, and I'm not saying it was right, but it used to be you could say stuff and it would just be considered a joke, and it wouldn't be, Archie Bunker went after everybody.
He did.
Everybody. And he was gone after by everybody, and it was okay. No one got hurt. And now it's so, there was a thing on Facebook. My high school has a fucking alumni site, and they were talking about there were some tunnels under our high school, and there was a video from 1992, I think is when it was made, and they followed basically, I think it was the head janitor down, and it was like a 10-minute a film class thing, and they went under, and 25% of the stuff they said would be like, oh my God, you can't say any of that, you cannot. The guy's like, yeah, this is where we hang the bad students. Because it was a thing. It looked like a gallows or whatever. He goes, yeah, there's the bad ones. We drop them down and boom, there they go.
But why can't you say that? It's kind of funny.
Why can't you, or why?
Yeah, I mean he doesn't.
Back then, it was obvious that you would not hang any students there,
right?
And apparently it was okay. But I looked at it now, and I'm just like, holy shit, times have really changed. If a teacher or a janitor
but would you really
was filmed saying that, there would be fucking congressional hearings about this guy was going to hang students.
Right, but he was just joking.
I know. Well, I don't know. Somewhere that got lost, and that's going back to the Archie Bunker thing. That I think someone is doing kind of a documentary on how at the time it was topical, and it was edgy, I think they would call it, and they were actually admired for how they would kind of push the envelope a little bit and make people think and shit like that. And nowadays it would just be like, that show's done. It's off the air. We don't want to hear it. And that's bad, I think. I don't know.
I agree.
Is that good or bad?
That it would be, no, I think it's good that you have that. Well, like you were talking about South Park. I think South Park is like that.
I think, and because it's a cartoon, I think they have extra,
leeway.
Thank you.
He's pointing at me a lot. I don't know if he's trying to poke my eye out,
you have saved the lexicon.
Wow.
At least twice this episode.
What kind of car is that?
As I'm searching, that's a lexicon. It's a hybrid.
Lexicon 500.
Lexicon. That's a knife. I bought it at Costco. All right, radio game. We never talked about it. What are we on for time here, Marco?
I hate to say it, but because I take out the pauses when we're doing this, so about 30 minutes.
Oh, cool.
But people, it might be at 34.
Oh, it doesn't matter. No. You can even edit that part out, but we got a few minutes left. We haven't done the radio game.
No, and we haven't even set our picks.
I know. Well, that's...
Well, I thought you were reaching for the headset.
No. So tell us your picks.
I went with David Bowie.
Okay.
And I get Under Pressure, if that, with Queen.
David Bowie and all associated acts.
Foghat and Donnie Iris. And I get Wild Cherry, if that was part. And then I can't remember what Jim's were, but I think
I know what it is. Mine were Scorpions and Loverboy and Tony Carey, and I think this is ELO.
He had to, he showed me the Tony Carey.
It's Don't Bring Me Down. Don't Bring Me Down.
And
Bruce.
I had no idea who this Tony Carey. I still don't know Tony Carey.
Tony Carey, First Day of Summer. And the reason I picked Tony Carey is that during this week we had the first day of summer. And I remember hearing that song growing up on the first day of summer.
You were grown up when you heard that song.
I was younger than I am now. God, you're so fucking technical.
Grown up.
Growing as a growing young man.
Well, that's true, because you're not grown up yet. You're still very immature.
Exact. Well, thank you.
Immature.
So, yeah. Do you think this episode's going well or not? I think the people want to know.
Well, I am going to go into this. Again, we this is our second iteration of this night, and it pisses Jim off that I bring this up. And he puts a lot of pressure on himself and me. He's coming after. He's writing something that I should see. I think he's flipping me off. He's
There it is. Somehow, some way, we always get one coal miner's laugh on a mark.
But
I'm done. I'm going to drop the mic. Good. My work here is done. You keep talking.
yeah, and we're new to this, and we're just trying to figure it out. And Jim and I have different styles completely, and he gets irritated at me when I...
Different styles. That's Harry's brother. Bum.
I don't know that.
Harry Styles. I'm done talking. I'm mailing it in now.
He gets upset. Who's Harry Styles?
Come on, he's a singer. Who's in like One Direction?
What was that?
I started writing the word "shut."
Like shut up?
Yeah, but no. Like you want to get sushi? I have dyslexia.
But anyways, we're learning.
We're trying our hardest to stand out amongst a shit ton of fucking podcasts. We hear them, we listen to them. There are so many good ones out there, and we just want to be. I guess we want to have some people that want to listen to us because we might be weird enough to make them laugh and improve their mood.
Right. Well, that's a good.
Well, Jesus Christ.
That's what we want.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mom. I guess my mom listens now, and I just said Jesus.
But we got to figure out how to do it, and it's it's not that difficult. You can't just buy mics and do this like we did.
You save the receipts on those mics? And how many days? What's the expo date on those?
But it is fun, and I just hope that you, as the listeners, enjoy it.
I wonder. Yeah.
I like that comment.
I wonder. Mostly I wonder. But no, we would love it. Our neighbors tell us, and the few of them want to come on, and we'd love to have them on, but we don't want to send them into the gauntlet of unpreparedness and lack of qualifications or anything like that. So honestly, we would love to hear on the ascertainers at gmail.com. If you're listening at this point, this should be a pretty intimate conversation because you're probably the only one that made it to the end of the podcast. Right. So, hi, I'm Jim.
And he's taken off all his clothes, so it's very intimate.
I've kept my socks on.
Your tube shorts. I think you brought up last time.
No, it's actually pronounced too short. But anyway, no, we're trying to make our way in this crazy little world, and we appreciate anyone that listens. We'll keep trying. We'll keep plugging away. But if you got suggestions, let us know. Apparently, belching into the mic is not great, but it's not bad.
It's on brand.
You should smell this mic cover. All right.
Well, it was a great episode. I hope. If not, we'll try next time.
Nice confidence, Mark. Good night.
If we tell them, yes.